Hi everybody, I'm Jen from Pixelscapes.com and I am cartooning and painting my way through the Dungeons & Dragons Monster Manual. Today I have this spy. He is a deep gnome. How do you say that? Is he a deep gnome? Snurfeblin? Something like that? A deep gnome. Although he's so stocky, he could probably double up as a Duergar if you wanted. Let's first watch my sketch video. This is a minute long. I've sped it up for you. So sometimes I use like a 3D model for proportion, but he's so stocky, I just sort of went for it. Really like how his face turned out. He's got a lot of character. So he has a crossbow and a short sword, just like his stat block. And this very dapper vest, of course. So I do this rough sketch, and then I know his finger should be next to the trigger if he's really gonna have trigger control, but I just I couldn't get it to look the way I wanted. So instead I'm gonna say that this has a thumb trigger. So there we go. And then I lay in my final lines in different colors, even though I'm not going to use those colors later. It just makes it easier to select them for when I'm shading lines. So now here's my painting video. This is 5 minutes. Sped up. So first I've got the skin. And blue's good for an Underdark creature. Heaven forbid I use black. Although I have been doing more shading with black lately, but I don't want to overdo it, and I do really like that cool blue look. So let's see. Then I've got this trusty crossbow. Working that out. And these are all metal parts. The buttons, the sword, and some of the crossbow pieces. So I end up... and then I realized the button's on the wrong layer, so I fixed that. So I end up using my Dream Suite rendering that I've set up with an iridescence, and then I customize it each time. Just so I can make it look the way I really want. A nice metallic look on the sword. I like how the texture makes it look kind of banged up. So make his clothes green. Here's where I'm using my black shading. Yellow belly. Maybe he's a coward. And then my fabric texture, which I then distort so that it'll go over his belly and leg nicely. Even though I keep it very faint. His pants, however, I'm imagining are leathers, so I took the texture off those. But he's still color coordinated. Because you gotta have an eye to fashion if you're a spy. Give him a mustache shadow and a beard shadow. An armpit hair shadow, because that's important. There we go. Nose shadow. Need a little cleanup. Alright, so my outer token ring color. I used a bunch of different colors on him, so it's gotta be tough to figure out what to do. It can't be a color that touches him. So if I make that red, I gotta be careful what I do with this weapon, because it's gotta be visually distinct, and it's pretty complicated little mechanism to start with. Okay, my arrowhead, my buttons. There we go. The sword. I adjusted it up so it's a little more silvery. Not all the way, but just enough. Sort of a rough brick wall. Maybe it's an urban environment. or the Underdark, as noted. I didn't want it to be so dominant, so you can see I've sort of faded it out. Then I do my line colors. I like to do the token ring first, with purple in this case. A little green on his clothes. Gotta fix his leg. There you go. This crossbow and his weapons and his buttons. Yeah, the crossbow's on that black background, so I've gotta change that. But I think it works. And then for the string and the arrow, I use my cyan there. And then the arrowhead. Let's see, do I do that now? Nope. I'm gonna adjust his beard line color instead, his hair. He's bald, but he's making up for it everywhere else. There we go. And then skin color with some blue. The obvious choice. Alright, so I really want this arrowhead to kind of gleam. It is a focal point and a literal point. Oh, I'm so sorry. But on white, it doesn't look right because it has to show. So I end up adjusting that. There we go. That works. Okay, all done. So thank you all for tuning in. You can see more of my work at pixelscapes.com. I'm offering commissions now if you're interested. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. And say hello on Twitter at Pixelscapes. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.